Hi everybody. So we are here with the last session to build our CNN model that predict image whether it is cat or dog. We built the model and compiled it in our last session. In this session, we will feed the model and then check the performance of the model. We will also understand how to tune the model and how to enhance the performance. So here we go with our session. So now let us feed the model using fit underscore generator function, this feed generation function, which will execute the model and feed it. We have 8,000 images data set as an input, and that we will pass to the model for each epoch. We will train the model for 25 epochs, and for the purpose of validation, we are using test dataset that contain 2000 test datasets. For every 200 pass of images, the back propagation will work and it will update and train the weights of the model. So we have given a number of values for sample as 200. So now once you write the code and execute it, you have to relax and go around, have tea or coffee or even take a nap, because the model will take its time depending upon your CPU or GPU processing speed. I am executing the code on Colab using its GPU, and hence my local machine doesn't have any load to bear. When I trained the model, it took almost 17 minutes time per epoch, and that is total. In total, almost 6.5 hours it took. So cool, and you can plan out accordingly. All right. So here is one screenshot of our model execution, and you can see the output in this screen. It shows first 12 epochs output and shows total time taken, loss value, accuracy, and mean square error for the training set after each epoch. And same way, loss value, accuracy, and MSE, that is mean square error for validation set. Here is the screenshot of balance epochs. If you can notice, you can see that the loss is almost near 0.49 at last epoch. It reduced with every epoch. The accuracy we get is 0.7596 at epoch number 25. So which increased from 0.5790 obtained at first epoch. So here for training set, the accuracy increased from 57.90% that we gain at first epoch to the 75.96% on 25th epochs. So model increase the accuracy with every epoch, and accuracy is quite good, like 75.96% at the end of like 25th epoch. Same way the MSE, that is mean square error, also decreased from 0.2690 to 0.1632. This is significant gain in 25 epochs. The result is almost same for validation set or test set also. And this also, we can see here in the screenshot. It is very much visible and evident over here. So let us plot this information in a line graph and view it in a more better way. So like here it is. Here is your first plot, and we display accuracy that we obtain for each epoch for both train and validation. And we can see that both of them are almost close to each each other. Accuracy and validation accuracy, training accuracy and validation accuracy, they are going almost parallel, close to each other. And it is also important to note that every epoch the accuracy is increasing, and we obtained training data set accuracy as 75.96% at 25th epoch, and validation accuracy we obtain is 73.74%. So not bad. out of every 4 dog or cat timing, like from our model, we can say that it is capable to identify 3 correctly. Not bad. And yes, remember, we have fit the model just for learning purpose, and we have all scope to enhance and tune our model. So now let us check about the mean square error. So here is your MSE for test and validation dataset, and we can view that both have almost same pattern and decrease with every epoch. The mean square error is decreasing, and that signify that the model accuracy is gaining. Almost all right. So model seems reasonably good. And we adopt the model and let us check it for prediction and of unknown image and check how well our model perform. Okay, so here is one folder in my Google Drive named single prediction, and this particular folder single prediction, it contained 20 different images which are of dogs and cats. Let us load the image in test image one by one and convert it in 256 by 256 size first. Here is the code that call load image function from the image class of Keras library. So now the model is loaded. All right. Here we store the test image as an array and images using image to array function. We execute predict method and pass the image array. Prediction will return 0 or 1 and we store the result in a variable called result. Let us check the class indices here for training set, and we can see that if it is 0 and it is cat, and if it is dog, then in that case it will get 1 value. The indices will return 1. So this is because the 0 and 1 are assigned alphabetically, hence cat will have 0 indices and dog will have 1. As you can see here, I have used a conditional statement that display based on the value obtained in the variable result. In this case, here I pass the image to test and the result value as 1. So the image predicted by our model is of dog, and yes, the image is of dog is in actual as well. So our prediction is absolutely correct for the first image. That is excellent. Okay, same way we can check for rest all images and get prediction from for our model. All right, so excellent, good. And so I am sure that you are clear with the concept and understand how to build the CNN model, and that can be trained and predicted for the images of course our model needs to tune and enhance, so that ultimate aim can be achieved. Our ultimate aim is to gain maximum accuracy and maximize the mean square error. There are two major or important ways to enhance the model. The tuning of the model can be done by adding additional convolution layers. This will certainly make a lot of difference in performance in majority of cases. But again, there is no thumb rule. We have to add convolution layers and see, we have to check it. Okay, does it make really big difference in accuracy or not? Second way is adding multiple hidden layers. Adding more layers certainly increase computational load. So we can also work on filters and convolution layer step also. So tuning is intuitive and trial based, and you have to work in using different approach. And with experience, you can understand that what changes can help your model to achieve higher accuracy. All right. So fine, that was your first CNN model. I wish that you go through all 4 steps of this problem and try to code for this problem. Executing the code will give you more confidence and understanding. So with this note, I sign off for now. We will go through some other problems and we will try to work on them, applying CNN, and we'll work on various different kind of problems and images. All right. So here we end with this particular session. I hope that you just go through all these 5 different lectures for this particular series. You just code them at your own, try it your own, all right, and you'll have better understanding. Okay, so have a wonderful day and great time. Thank you very much.